it's up there, right?
More educated than
the wall is up.
You're a little bit more educated.
Wait. What does the word educate mean?
So you're down.
What does the word
How many years
educate
you been out in the South Pacific and see weird shit that you can't
What does the word educate mean?
You ain't never been there, probably. I don't want to be. If I just worked out, you ever been there?
Where?
So if you think you ain't going to touch me because you think you're better than me,
get to the script.
You're the dirt bag just like Trump.
Hey, you're off the wall, bro.
That's fine. We'll stick to the scripts and you can stick to the flesh. That's fine.
That's the biggest lie in the world. That creates more murder and argument.
Hey, you're the most unaccepting person because look, I don't want to be touched. I don't have the right to say don't touch me.
No, not to the cross.
That's a devil right there. That's why I say the spirits testify who they are. Sorry, the wind got real strong. Man, the Lord's bringing up these demons like.
I know, blowing them in.
Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Because we ain't running.
No, because the Lord, he's building it up. And the Lord's will is that his men grow in strength. But how do you grow in strength? You got to grow in strength by exercising, right? You got to go to the gym. You know, if you want to become a boxer, you got to go to the gym. Not just once a week, you got to go every day. Are you deceiving yourself? That's why, honestly, their opinion, it's a weak opinion.
You are awake.
We are awake. That's through the Spirit too. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know? And that's beautiful that the Lord brings us and that we're able to experience it and also know that it's happening.
Because like you said, he literally said you haven't lived it. He didn't know what he was talking about. Just like a demon, a deceiver. I was going to say a demon, but he's everything. He's a devil, a demon. He's just wicked.
You don't want to touch them, they can pass their demons to you.
And that's what's going to happen. So I was in on that Romans 1.
Hebrews 1. Where are you going?
Isaiah.
Oh yeah, get Isaiah 28. 9.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
So that's a question. Who's he going to give knowledge and understanding of doctrine? Go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
So you're at a mature level. Meaning you pick up this book and you do your time, man. You do your diligent work. You don't just read this and try to understand and give it your own personal interpretation. You got to go to men that are greater than you. And that's the humbling part of it. And that's what a lot of men can't do with. All right? The elders are above the nation. They are the head of the nation.
The leaders.
Yeah. Like it or not. Because obviously he's failing at the job. He's teaching people there ain't no tribulation. He's pretty much preparing people for a house of mirth and there's actually death coming. You know?
For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
And that's what they deceived you with. They didn't teach you how to read this Bible. They give you 1 hour long reading, right? Get the Bible done in 1 hour. They don't teach you how to break down the words. Look up the words. Because how do you call on Jesus when the J didn't even exist? When the true Messiah walked the earth. See that? But that's a simple one. You could Google it now. But you know what? That shows the laziness. And that laziness, that rebellion, is hatred to the Most High.
It literally means you don't care.
Yeah.
Like you said, you hate the Most High. For not even wanting to look up that the letter J doesn't go back past 1530s. The 1530s. It's not that hard.
I thought it was 1630s.
The letter J was actually first written on paper. It wasn't said until the 1600s, but it was first written on paper, which was a clerical mistake. So it wasn't even supposed to be there, but it was written on paper in the 1530s. But they started pronouncing it, gave it an actual character in the 1600s. They said, we'll call it J. It's gonna be like G, but it's an open G. So it's J.
Well, they're always adding to their system.
Oh, yeah.
You could actually look up, they change definitions constantly. That's why they're always putting out new Bibles. They're always putting out new dictionaries.
That's why world means
new ingredients. Everything's old, but they think they could just change the name. That's why you got, when you look at your food, they change the name to what also instead of pork they'll put
Glycerin.
glycerin. Yeah,
Or gluten or something.
yeah, glycerin is what I believe it is. But,
All right, ready? For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear.
right. They would not hear. One, they don't even give it the time of day to hear. You know, they don't even sit down to even say a prayer. You know, except if their life is in danger. You know, I just flew back from Asia, and the plane got real bumpy on through Denver. That's the second time that happened, and the plane goes silent.
Yeah,
Why?
and the plane's like that.
Yeah. Right when death comes, it's also in that movie. Just stuck with this. But the plane gets real quiet because you know they start praying. You know they say on that saying, "There's no atheist
in a foxhole."
in a foxhole." You know, even in that movie Magnificent Seven, when death is coming to that man, he's real hard before he's killing everybody. But when Denzel Washington is walking, you know, chasing him into that church, he's crawling. He's like, "Aren't you a God-fearing man? This is holy ground. You know, this is God's house." That's what he said. This is God's house. Aren't you a God-fearing man? You know, I remember when I was a child, I was deceived to believe that. When we used to go to Catholic churches, they used to tell us, this is holy ground. No demons can touch you. They even do that in movies, you know?
And then that holy water.
Yeah, the holy water. I remember when I was in the Christian church, I was studying to be I was going to be a pastor. I started in food banks, working my way up. And it was just, I thought I was doing the Lord's work. Really, I had a great zeal for it. But also when I said, I'm going to start looking at the scriptures.
So, wait. You said you started to want to become pastor. You started in the food banks. And then you started to look at the scriptures. See, honestly, I never knew how you became a pastor. But shouldn't you start with the scripts first?
Right.
And they don't even start with like.
No. And that's what I heard one time. I was working late.
They had me doing scripts.
They had me all doing the slave work, right? Typing in the numbers of the wages.
Yeah.
And I thought I was just doing it to move on up, you know. And I heard the head guy of it say, "We don't need no more Bible thumpers around here." And he was having a meeting because they were trying to join allegiance with all these groups.
Yeah, like how can we make more?
Like a one world order, but in the church. You know
How
what I
can we
mean?
make more money?
Yeah.
Suckers.
And I heard that, and that messed with me because my faith was sincere. I was there for a sincere reason.
And then they were like, we can't let him step in on our job.
Yeah.
Another head to feed? What are we gonna do?
He actually said